Hey guys, it's Ion here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Today we're going to work on this character. Someone asked me in a previous video, can I show how I create 360 heads inside Cartoon Animator? And yeah, that is basically what we're gonna do today. So I am currently working on a bunch of G3 characters with 360 heads as well as fully rigged hands that you can use inside Cartoon Animator to animate with. And these characters are available on my website. So if you are interested, you can go to my website and you can purchase these characters for your animation projects. I'm this is the fourth character. I will upload this one either later today or tomorrow. Then this character will also be available. Then there's four characters available, but I'm adding new characters frequently. So if you are interested, feel free to go to my website and check out the other characters as well. Before we can start with the 360 head, um, the most important thing the first thing you need to do is inside your drawing software that you use, you must first of all flatten all the layers. So let's say, for example, this thumb, that is one layer. So that is the first thing you need to do, is make sure every layer is flattened. That is very important. And then second of all, you must make sure that you've got all your pivot points added. Okay, so for example, if I go to my head, I created quite a few extra objects, like for example, hair left, hair right. So basically, it is these circles there. This front here, that square, you'll see it doesn't look great now, but you will see later on how that works. Um, I've got the nose bridge. So all of that, you need to make sure that you've got your pivot. So I've got my hair left, hair right, um, nose bridge. So you must make sure that for everything you have here inside your head, you must also add inside the head bone that pivot point as well, and you must make sure that the spelling is correct as well. Otherwise, Cartoon Animator won't be able to pick up um, the pivot points, and it won't be able to link the pivot point with the object, so that when you move your character with a 360 head, Cartoon Animator won't know how to do it. So that is the first thing you need to do, is to ensure that you've created your pivot points for every extra additional object that you've added. Okay, so that is the first thing, and then obviously you can see my pivot points is created. And then once that is done, you've flattened all the layers and you've got your pivot points sorted out and they're at the correct places. You can save it as a PSD file, and then you can go over to Cartoon Animator. So I'm going to close my drawing software, do not save, and then I'm going over to Cartoon Animator, and then basically I've imported the PSD file, and here is the character. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix that black square thingy there, and basically how I'm going to do that is I'm going to select it. It is this side here, and I'm just going to mask it because I want it to be masked inside her head. Okay, so now that looks way better. Now it looks the way it should, and now I can start to do my 360 head. So to do that, I can just, hey Job, how are you doing? Love the new characters you've made. You really stepped up with these. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I try to create a whole new different style, something that can fit like on a Cartoon Network or something like that. So yeah, looks TV quality. Thanks. That was the whole idea. So the other ones were a lot more textured and detailed. These ones are more cartoony. So that is what I try to do with these ones. Okay, so now let's click there at the 360 head. And now I'm sure that I am not doing this entirely the correct way, but I'm doing it my way, like Frank Sinatra. Um, the reason why I there's some issues or not, I don't think it's problems with Cartoon Animator, but I think it's probably something that I do wrong. But that is when I flip the one angle to the next. It normally just it doesn't carry the things correctly. So I don't know. I'm probably doing something wrong, but I just do it manually. Then I know I save myself some time and I know the things are correct. So the first thing I do, this is um, the center angle. So I just copy the center one and I paste it to the left one, and then it will copy it over. There you go. My Cartoon Animator is extremely slow today. I don't know, with my laptop. I don't know why. I think it's probably updating Windows in the background. Um, I hope this is not going to take long. Are you planning any new courses? Yes. I'm I'm thinking of script writing for animations. I know that is one I'm looking at, and there was another one I was thinking. I wasn't sure which one I should do first. Um, but yeah, I am planning on a new online course. It's also what demand is, what courses people want me to create. Okay, so now the next thing is this left ear on that angle needs to go to the front there. Oh, this Cartoon Animator is so slow. I don't know why it's so slow today. Okay, there you go. And then I can start dragging everything into place. Right eye, resize. So, Job, is there any specific courses you feel is important that I should maybe consider? I don't want to do it um, specific to certain software. Like I don't want to do a Cartoon Animator um, course or a Moho course, because the problem is when they release a new version, then no one is interested in your course anymore because it's outdated. So I want something that will stay relevant to, doesn't matter what software you use, like script writing, like um, 12 principles of animation, those kind of things. So so basically now I just drag everything and resize it till I'm happy. You can use the arrows on the top left with all the numbers to move the pieces easier. What numbers top left? Background design. Yeah, maybe I should do a background design one. I think that is also a good one. Um, I I'm a bit skeptic on that one because I don't see myself as a good artist like some of the other people. So I'm a bit scared with that one. Okay, yeah, those numbers. Okay, I see now. I think uh, you can also use the quick 360 head setup or whatever it's called. Yeah, like I said earlier, I I don't do 360 heads that often, and sometimes I just have some problems with some of the features in the past. So what I just basically do now is work with what I know, and where I don't have any issues. That okay? Why is it doing this? For example, why it's not supposed? Where is it? I see. That's why is it doing that? Maybe Job, maybe you can help me. Why is it um, adding everything from this side here sprite inside this one? Mm, yeah. Um, see this here R, which is right. I've moved to the bottom because it needs to be at the back, behind the back here. But now it is masking the side here, which I don't know why. Why is the side here red? Mm, oh, why is this masking that? It's really hard to troubleshoot something when I can't do it myself. Yeah, this is. I don't know why it's masking this. I mean, the mask is not on, so that is pretty weird. Mm, Unless I can't do that as well. See, that is where it should be, but for some reason it is adding, it's masking that in that one. At least for me, I had people come to me in the past to ask for help, and I would just ask for the file to fix it myself and just explain how I did it. Yeah, this is the first time I came across this problem. I mean, it shouldn't mask that. Mm, can this be a cartoon animated problem? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's not masked. But in any case, let me leave it for now because this video is to show people how to do the 360 heads, and obviously um, I can fix that later on. So I'm gonna move this one just a little bit out, and this one a little bit out. Okay, so and then I copy and paste that one there, and tilt it, copy, there you go, paste it there. Brilliant. Okay. Past months I have not really been animating much. I was really busy with music stuff. I really want to come back. What music stuff have you been busy with? Just music or scores for animations, or what stuff have you been busy with? Oh, my cartoon animator is so slow. I don't know why. I think I've got a feeling my Windows is updating in the background because it's never this slow. I was one of the winners of a big music contest which got me a record deal for one up to three songs. I was crazy motivated to work hard on music. Oh man, that's awesome. I mean, congrats, that's amazing. Okay. Well, I just want to try something quickly. If I move this there, still nothing. No, I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, so I'll try and fix that later on. So let's try and work on this angle. Okay, left eye. Now I feel stuck because I've been working on music non-stop 3 months. uh, I'm so busy with my streaming platform as well. Um, that's why I think if I animate more, I wouldn't struggle now with this 360 head. So I think I'm almost in the same boat as you. I don't know why my cartoon animator is so slow. I've been creating so many characters the past week. I haven't had this problem. There you go. So how many characters are in the series, and how long did it take you to fully finish one character? Um, I don't know how many characters I'm going to create for this series, but I'm just going to create different types of characters. Um, and what I did is I create base characters. So I've got my um, how can I put it? I've created a male character and a female character. Come on, man. And then all I then have to do is I've saved it, and I then go and draw hair and clothing over the base characters. It saves so much time. So when I create a girl character, I just open up the girl base character, draw hair and clothing over it, and it saves so much time. And it also helps me with some consistency, so all the characters will look pretty much the same. So yeah, that's what I do. That's how I can create so many characters. So it really takes me not that long to create a new character. Like this character, I actually created today, and so it actually was quite fast for me to create. Can you maybe do a live on how to make a frame by frame animation, like fire particles or water dripping? Some rules or principles, maybe. Um, yo, you know what? I haven't done frame by frame like that actually. When I need some of that done for my animations, what I do is I basically purchase on the Revolution Market store, because yeah, I know there's a guy. Check out his. He's got a lot of stuff on the Revolution store. Dex Art, I think it's Dex Art or Dex FX or something like that. He has water dripping, water effects, fire, and I know on his channel he created a tutorial on water dripping frame by frame. So maybe go check out his channel. I'm not sure what his channel is called, but I think it's Dex Art. He sells a lot of content on the Revolution store as well. Dex Art, yeah. That he's very good. He's good with creating frame by frame animation. So maybe go check out his his YouTube channel. And yeah, like I say, he also has effects that you can go and purchase on the. I use a lot of his stuff. He's really good. Okay, and now. Okay, and then something I like to do is always to test the character, see if everything works. Obviously, that one, those hair pieces doesn't work the way it should, but so far everything else works. Now it's just the top and bottom um, poses. So let's again copy the middle one and then I paste it to the bottom one. Okay, and then I can move everything down. And then I just change, because it's now different at an angle, I just make the adjust the height of the eyes. Okay, made it the wrong size. 85, 85. Okay, there you go. Okay, and then that angle is done, so I can just again test it. Text art. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll post the link in the description. So let's see. Hmm. Let me see if I can find the channel, then I can just paste it in a description, then you can just easy go check it out. Dex FX. Now I can't find it as well. That's weird. Because his stuff pops up on my channel regularly, so I don't know why I can't find it. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken. Ah, here it is. Okay, I found it. So I've added it in the comment section. So if you want to go check it out. Um, so just go through his channel. I know there's one where he creates water dripping frame by frame. So that was very interesting. That's something, like I said, it's not frame by frame is not something I'm really good at. So I think that video will really, really help you. No, you're welcome. I hope it helps. I'm sure it will, because see, that guy Dex is really good. You'll see. Okay. So yeah, 360 head is basically just dragging everything into its place. It's actually quite simple. It's just like, I don't know what's wrong with the hair, why it is masking masking it wrong. I have no idea why it's doing that, but other than that, 360 head is actually not that complicated. And that's all the angles. So now I can basically just move it around and see if it works. So except for the hair pieces, it looks like it's working. The only thing that is left to do now is to flip the mouth sprites. So we go to sprites. So we flip the mouth sprites and then we just adjust it. So let's move this here. We go to mouth. We go to that angle. And then we flip. And move it into place. And then what I normally also do is, just for a reference, I can go to this angle and I can see where that sprite is based, so then I know where to move it to. So we flip it and I think it's roughly about there. And you just go through all the sprites that needs to be flipped, and then you're basically done. Just something that I also do with your mouse sprite, you've got O, U, and Woo. So what I do is, especially let's say for example, a character goes woohoo, then I use all three. So the O is small, the U is a little bit bigger but forward, and the woo is the biggest and most forward. So it creates that step, so you can add a lot more movement to your mouth when your character says woo. So that's just something I do, um, just to create a bit more mouth movement. So just a tip for you guys if you if you are interested. And I'm almost done. Yeah, almost done. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I will just go and fix that those hair pieces, try and figure out why it's doing that. It's not supposed to mask that sprite, so I'll just fix that. And yeah, then I'll see you guys next week again. So I'm just finishing up these mouth sprites quickly. And then the final one. And that is basically it. So yeah, guys, that is how I create my 360 heads. It is a bit, I'm sure there is um, quicker ways to do it. But yeah, like I said, I normally, there's some issues that I sometimes have. For example, these hair pieces, I don't know why it's masking it like that. But yeah, this is how I just create my 360 heads. There's probably quicker ways to do it, but yeah, I just like to take that extra bit of time, and I know I'm not going to have any issues. But in any case, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next week again with a new live stream. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys again. God bless and happy animating.